got a check. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit, I broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would have guessed.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yellow, go on, 80. Choose the mic. Know your job. New mic 52, mic 52.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, and goes through it for a solid game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. 15, 15.
Mahomes now the throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Switch. Hey, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Come back.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is going to give himself up on a play that really turns out to be a disaster. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
55. Get in the weight room. Get rip list. 36.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
43. Steal. Check steal. Rush in.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready? 53, Mike. Hurry. 53's the Mike.
Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53's Mike. Hey, here we go. 53's the Mike. 6. Mega. Let's go one more. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
From the gun, it's Tua.
Give me something. Here we go. Check the back.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Dolphins. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Under crunch.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon? Right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. It looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Set, ready, 45, White.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Watch twist.
Trouble, 38. 25. Check. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52 blaster. Right here.
Here's Gaskin.
Go.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check. 53's Mike. I got him. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Check your hot read.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Four down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5.
Check Fury. Wild Bill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the pass.
53.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Pushing his way through.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Come on now, let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Hey, watch the lane. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's a toss coming right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, every day, any day.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second and 11 now.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hardman on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Let him know.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? This is Robinson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yellow. 480.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes.
Let's go, D.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Gaskin again on second down. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
And the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City,